1、2、3、4 This is also the last grid. After wearing here, you can turn it round. Empty 2 squares. It's here now. Empty 2 squares. Insert the needle here in the 3rd grid. Hook the line up, and then, don't take off the crochet. Tighten this thread. After tightening, cut the thread here at the root. After cutting, use a lighter to burn in time. Be sure not to pull this cotton thread. Okay, pull it up. Then, you can put it in this position. Cross this horizontal line. Not from here. Hook this thread over. Then the crochet is passed through this coil. Thread. Knot this thread and fix it. Just fix this thread. Then put this. The thread can be hidden in this cotton thread. Just don't let him tilt. And then this little grid is sewn. Everyone follow this method. So the other one. The 2 sewing methods are the same. 2 small grids are sewn, then the big board was also sewn, and you sew them together. How much milk cotton thread is used to sew? We measure it on a large grid. Let's measure 10 segments. A little more than 10 paragraphs is fine. 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs. 3, 3.5. Let's measure the length of 3.5 sections. And this is to sew a little board. Measure 1 more paragraph. E section, 2 sections, 10 sections, 10.5 sections. This is for sewing another small board. The remaining milk cotton is extra. No need. Thread the thread into the needle first. After wearing it, tie the 2 threads. When sewing again, it doesn't come off easily. Tie it up. Okay, let's find one inside and inside. Align. This little ring presses him down first. Align the eyelets of the small board and the large board. It goes from the top down. After wearing it here, tie a knot here too. The knot should not be too long. About 3 mm is fine. If too long, I am afraid that the thread will not be enough when sewing. Just leave a little line. Put it here like this. Go through the first hole again. Reinforce it. The second hole of the small board corresponds to the second hole of the large board, then the third hole to the third hole. One eyelet corresponds to one eyelet. Be sure to find them all. A little slower when you sew. Peel this fluff off. Then the grid is exposed. Okay, here, the last hole of the little grid has now been pierced. And this hole of the corresponding large board has also passed through. Where do we go next? Our board shouldn't be like this. Flip it like this. Connect it with the big board. So round the corner here, there will be a common grid. The small board will have a shared one. Here it is. We are here. When the small board and the large board are sewn together and round the corner, it's a shared grid, so you need to wear it more around this corner. Here is to wear it more often. Then we still have to wear this now. This corner grid. Then go through. Go through. Then the big board continues to go through the next hole. And then the back is grid by grid. So here I am round the corner. And the holes of the corresponding large board. This little board round the corner, I have to wear it again. Then the next hole with the big board. Connect together. And then there's one hole for one hole. When everyone wears it, because of friction, milk cotton, it is divided into shares. Just a rope. After pulling, easy to spread out. You can pull it up like this. Turn the pin like this. So it will twist into a rope again. You can take a loop, it becomes a rope again. As long as this thread is pulled and spread out, just twist it. It is also more convenient to wear, not easy to break. Okay, now at the end, the last hole of the big board and the last hole of the small board. Then wear it again. Reinforce it. After wearing, thread this hole in the small board through it. You leave a coil here. Go through this hole in the big board again. Top. After wearing it, go through this coil. It's like tying a knot. Okay, tie the knot once. Then let's repeat and tie the knot again. The line is falling. Okay, I've tied that knot 3 times. Then it's okay. Then we can. In this aperture, the holes of this grid go through the inside. Can be worn several times. Wear it down like this. Wear it up and down. And then go through this ball on the side. Cut off the extra thread. One side panel is already sewn, so on the other side panel, it's exactly the same as this sewing method. Let's operate it yourself. After both small boards are sewn, only the last hemming left. Cut the first ball. See if this happens to him. We can cut the next one. Use a lighter to burn in time. From the side panel here. Go through it from above. And then from this aperture next to it. Put it on. Then wear it again. 123 empty 3 squares. Insert the needle in the fourth hole. Then here 1234. This suture because some ball lines have already passed through this hole, so when wearing, you might not be able to see clearly. You don't need to leave 3 empty boxes if it's your line length. If you can leave there, you can. Empty 4 are also okay. If it's short, you can empty 2 or 3. And finally, the hemming, as long as the board doesn't leak out. Okay, wear it to the end here. You can take a look, maybe a little loose. We can add another ball here. Then wear it again. Okay. Then pull it tight and cut it off. Use a lighter to burn in time. Because at first there was a thread here too, we can tie the knot together. Okay, then head this thread into the cotton thread. Just leave it tilted. Okay, our bag is done. Next video, sewing puff flowers.